Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Do you know how many tanks the West supplied to Ukraine? I did not know that until a few minutes ago. Now I know the exact, according to the Russians, number of tanks that Ukraine was provided. Now, I thought that there were the 80 tanks by Slovenia, that 40 will be serviced by the United States, other 40 will be serviced by the Dutch army, engineers, technicians, mechanics. But not only that, I know how many tanks, according to the Russians, Ukraine was provided from the Western countries, but I know how many artillery systems were provided and how many MLRSs were provided. So this article comes from Sputnik. Remember, put your glasses for Sputnik, the shades. So this article comes from, as I said, today, about 30 minutes ago, the 22nd of December 2022. West supplied Ukraine with over 350 tanks, 700 artillery systems, and 100 MLRS, according to Moscow. Since the start of the Russian special operation, Western countries have supplied Ukraine with more than 350 tanks, 700 artillery systems, 100 multiple launch rocket systems, 30 helicopters, at least 5,000 drones, 1,000 armored fighting vehicles. Chief of the General Staff of the Russian Armed Forces, Valery Gerasimov, said. I wonder if they consider West as former socialist countries from the Eastern Bloc, like Czech Republic, Slovakia, Poland, Romania, this kind of things, or the Balkan states that now they're begging to suck something too. And I'm quoting, "In total, since the beginning of the special military operation, Western countries have provided Kiev with 4 aircraft, more than 30 helicopters, over 350 tanks, about 1,000 armored fighting vehicles, at least 800 armored vehicles, as well as up to 700 artillery systems, 100 MLRS units, 130,000 anti-tank weapons, over 5,300 man-portable air defense systems, MANPADs, and at least 5,000 unmanned aerial vehicles for various purposes," Gerasimov said. That's a full war, how should I put it, armed country. According to the official, the United States and its allies have been consistently increasing the volume of military assistance to Kiev since the beginning of the special operation to make the conflict protracted. The total foreign financial assistance to Ukraine amounted to almost $100 billion. The largest contribution to the supply is made by the United States, Great Britain, Poland, and Romania. I did not know that. Hey, Romanian weasels, where the fuck do you get the money from? I wonder. Or what are you going to do? Because you're going to give your weapons and you're going to buy new ones. Who's going to give you that money for those weapons? You? All of a sudden Romania is Switzerland or something? Financially, I'm talking. How do they say it here? My blood boils when I hear this kind of thing. I didn't expect Romania here. I didn't read this article. United States, Great Britain, I understand these guys. They are the big sponsors, the big this and that. Poland, I was like, again, the same question I asked Romania, I would ask Poland. Do you have already all your highways with asphalt and smooth and nice? You have all the schools with heating and all that? You got hospitals clean and nice? Yes? Okay, then you can give these guys, your population is, the food supply and electricity and heating, everything is okay? You live like in a semi-paradise? Good. Give the fuckers money and give whatever you want to give. Until then, anyway, I can't believe that. Romania on the 3rd place. Now that's first. We're good, man. We're good. The 4th in the world. Good. In that, in what else? Romanian high precision, I got stuck with that, sorry. I'm still thinking about it. Russian high precision long range missiles during the special operation hit over 1,300 critical objects of Ukraine, which significantly reduced the combat potential of the Ukrainian military and paralyzed the work of Kiev's military-industrial complex, Valery Gerasimov said. Now, and I'm quoting, probably Gerasimov, yes. As part of the operation, more than 1,300 critical objects were hit by high-precision long-range missiles. This made it possible to significantly reduce the combat potential of the Ukrainian armed forces, disrupt the command and control system, paralyze the work of the military-industrial complex, significantly complicate military transportation, end quote, Gerasimov told a briefing. The official added that Russian attack drones have destroyed over 600 Ukrainian objects during the special operations. What is 600 Ukrainian objects? Russian operational tactical and army aviation has destroyed 11,000 units of Ukrainian weapons during the special operation, making about 150 fights a day, Gerasimov said. So just a second. Destroyed 11,000 units of Ukrainian weapons, probably locations where they have hubs to distribute it, during the special operation. Now I'm quoting again Gerasimov. Operational tactical and army aviation performs tasks with high combat tension, making about 150 flights daily. It destroyed more than 11,000 units of weapons and equipment of the Ukraine's military. End quote, Gerasimov said. Russia launched its member Buba. Again, the last paragraph is supposed to let us in a good mood or something, always. Give us what we need to understand. So, Russia launched its special military operation in Ukraine in February after Kiev intensified attacks on the People's Republics of Donetsk and Lugansk. Alright? So, don't forget that one. As it was, what was the name of that guy? I can't remember it. In ancient Rome, it was a senator. Man, what was his name? I knew his name. Anyway, I can't remember if there were two brothers or something. Anyway, he was whenever he was making a speech, he ended with these words, or I'm paraphrasing: "Carthage must be burned," or Carthage, their enemy across the Mediterranean Sea on North Africa. Carthage must be destroyed. All his speeches. So the same with these articles. At the end, this special military operation was because the Ukrainians attacked Lugansk and Donetsk People's Republics. Ukraine must be destroyed. What was his name? Wow, I knew it. Anyway, forget about it. Anyway, did you know about those numbers? I didn't. Now they are weasel a little bit, you know what I mean? They gave us the 4 names. What could Romania possibly give these guys when they don't have it? Did they transfer it? Because I understand United States, I understand Great Britain. And Poland, I mean, you know, Poland wants to play a role, is America's guy in Europe, mainly. So, and the Baltic states. I don't know. I can't, Romanian gave them tanks. I never heard and never read anything in all these 10 months, 11 months about Romania giving the Ukrainians anything like weapons. And remember, if you remember, the how should I put it? Well, why don't I put it straight? I was always saying, since we don't hear about Romania anything almost regarding this war, they're doing something. I know how these guys operate. So they're keeping quiet and they're doing something. We have a saying in Romania that goes like this: he is quiet like a pig in the cornfield. You know, so when the pig goes and does something bad, it goes in the cornfield, he eats corn. He's not supposed to. That's why he keeps quiet, because he's eating. So he's quiet. You don't hear him he doesn't say anything. That means he's doing something. You say in Romania, why is it so quiet? All of a sudden the Romanians who are big mouth like me are quiet. That's something. And since I kind of know those guys, that means they're doing something. You know, when you are, stealing someone's, how do you call it, wallet, right? You have two ways. One, you're very loud and you distract, and with this hand you get his wallet, or you're very stealth and quiet. Okay, so I think this is what Romania does right now. Just give me some examples when Romania did something instead of just saying. Yeah, they train the weasels on their territory. They train. You know, they have now Belgians on Romanian territory to protect the eastern flank of NATO. Jesus Christ, let me get a Enescu now and play you some violin, some balada for violin by Enescu. Listen to that one. Beautiful. Balada by Enescu, George Enescu. Fantastic piece of work. Violin balada. It's slow and beautiful. Anyway, so these guys train Belgians. They have Belgian troops, French troops, American troops, British troops, Martian troops, lunar troops, whatever troops we got, the Romanians have. They're under occupation. I didn't know they were passing. Hey, here it is. I'm looking there and I'm passing the ball there. You know, like these great basketball players. Anyway, I didn't expect that. So yes, 350 tanks. Whew, that's a lot. And not only that, I didn't know they sent helicopters. About 30, they said. 30 helicopters. I didn't know any was sent over there. There were some talks about, Slovakia, Czech Republic, maybe Poland give them, but it was not like, hey, we gave them this. It was at the beginning of the whole thing. Wait, remember, this article comes from Russia as well, okay? So again, let me put my violin and you never know. I mean, skepticism here. They can say, well, it comes from that. Well, what's your evidence? Again, they're not going to provide anybody evidence, but put your glasses or your little filters, because this comes from the Russians. When it comes from Ukrainians, you take those filters down, you put the Ukrainian filters, because they come with their own flavored bullshit. All right? Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.